This is where it'll start echoing like crazy. Let me just pull that down to the bottom. Right, I'll just get live YouTube started, and hopefully we can get going. Pull that down to the bottom.
I don't think
I'll just get live. There we go. Right, I'll close that down now. Matt Jones there. Right, okay, we're in.
Sorry, somebody. I don't know whether I'm.
Hello, Joan.
Right, hi everybody. Hi everyone on YouTube, if anyone's on YouTube. Are you watching the recording? So we're just going to play about 9 random hands or so. So we've got quite a few new people tonight. The system that we sort of play, that I sort of emphasize that we're playing, is Benjamin's Acol, okay, with a weak no trump. So it's weak 2s in hearts and spades, okay, and a very strong bid. You see, game forcing bid is 2 diamonds, and then 2 club is like your 8 playing tricks. But don't worry if you don't know all of that. Just try and bid as you would normally bid, and then we'll discuss things after each hand. So we'll play with these 4 players, and if anyone else wants to come in who's kibitz in, they can come in after a couple of hands. Let's just okay.
Oh, I'm in. Yeah.
You there?
Yeah.
So Pat, it's you to do whatever you want to do.
Change machines and I can't see my bid.
Oh dear.
Hang on.
If it's going to take you a while, I can take you out and put someone else in, that's all.
Okay, do that.
Right, so if somebody else can... So if someone else wants to sit in the east seats, because I think Pat's got a... There we go, nice one. Thank you. Thank you, Ian.
He's in. Tricky, what would you want with that, John? 10. No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, yes, John. Would you want half of that?
Trump 8. Bidding no trump after that.
Yeah,
2 weak. 2 weak.
2 week. Yeah.
16. He's going to go 3.
I'm just going to put some... yeah, if you try not to... I like keeping the microphones open if we can. So if you try not to sort of discuss the hands while it's being played, the other people who are watching, if you can.
Come on.
So it's West, it's either you to... well, it's you to make a bid of some description.
What the hell? Oh, I'm sick of this. It's just not accepting me.
What?
Press a card. I don't understand it.
It's you to bid. It's you to bid. You haven't bid yet. You need to either pass or...
I am.
There you go. Now it's you to lead now.
All right, okay. Thought they're already passed.
Okay.
To ring David, I'll ring you back 2 seconds. I just got a message.
Okay.
Right, well, we're just trying to log on to something. That's not standby.
Oh,
Names.
Okay, so you made it,
Phew, yeah.
right? You weren't sure whether that was a winner at the end, was he, in the 9 of clubs?
I thought it was actually, yeah.
Okay, right, good. Well, it's a good idea to keep keep an eye on the pips. So North open the bidding with a pass, and East then decides to bid a heart. Okay, so if we look at the points on here, we've got 8, 9, 10. Okay, and it's not really counting this king of diamonds. So you've got like a rule of 19 opening. So what that is, if you add up your 2 longest suits, hearts and clubs, you've got 9 there. Okay, and then your points is 19. So some people would open a rule of 19. Okay, so 1 heart. So I suppose with this king of diamonds, it's usually going to be useful sometimes. Okay, but you can't really give it its full value of 3 points. Okay, so opening 1 heart isn't criminal or anything like that. It's okay to open 1 heart. It's also okay to pass in this situation as well. Now, with the south hand, Jane, you've got a 13 count. So when this hand here bids 1x, 1 of anything, and you bid 1 no trump, you're saying you've got a strong no trump now. Okay,
right.
So people play it different ways. So it's usually 15 to 17, or some people play 16 to 18, whatever your agreement is. So here you can't really bid 1 no trump, okay?
Right.
Because that's given the impression to your partner that you've got 15 plus 15 points, okay? So this hand now passes. So this hand's got an 8 count. So I'm guessing that's why Joe now bids 2 no trumps, basically saying, partner, if you've got a maximum for your 1 no trump, you can now bid 3 no trumps. Okay. Now, as it turns out, you haven't even got a 15 count.
No.
You haven't even got a minimum 1 no trump. Okay.
What
So
should I have bid?
Well, you can't. You can either double to show
Right.
4 spades. Okay. So that wouldn't be the worst bid in the world, or pass. They're your 2 options. Okay.
Right.
So double here, because you've got 4 spades, is a possible bid. But what I would say is that partners pass, so it's unlikely you're kind of be going anywhere. You could get into danger because this hand hasn't bid yet. So by going 1 heart double, you're effectively showing where all the points are and stuff. So if they end up in 4 hearts or something like that, they'll know how to play it out. If all these points over here, okay, all these points are over here, okay, so they'll know how to play it out. So it's either pass or double. Okay, they're your 2 options. Okay, but as it turns out, you bid a no trump and partner bid 2 no trumps, staying at your maximum, and obviously you pass like a shot. Okay, you've got no interest in game or anything because partner hasn't even opened the bidding. Okay, so you've got no interest in 3 no trumps or anything like that. So this hand decides to lead 4th highest, okay, rather than lead partner suit, and it's a decent 6-card diamond suit, and you bid a no trump, and this hand's bid 2 no trump. So I think that's fair enough to lead a different suit. Okay. How do I mute all now? Okay, I'll just carry on. So you lead the 5 of diamonds, and it goes small, king. Now, sometimes it's right to duck, but here I think it's right to go in with the ace, because if you play the ace and then the queen and jack of diamonds gets played, it does set up your 9 of diamonds. And in fact, that's what happened later on. Okay, sometimes it's right to duck. Okay, and this is the situation it isn't right to duck, because if they continue playing diamonds, they're going to set up a diamond trick. So that's fine. So you win with the ace of diamonds, and let's have a look what you did actually next. Let's have a look. So you led the diamond. Okay, next trick, you then played a low heart to the queen, 10. Now, if I was if I was east, I might well duck that, because what they're actually doing by playing hearts, you're actually setting up your suit. So I'd be kind of quite happy for them to play hearts, let them play another heart. Okay. Also, in defense, what you should play is, rather than 4 of hearts, you should play the 5 of hearts and give count to your partner. Okay. If you play high-low, you're saying that you've got a doubleton. Okay. By playing the 4, with this hand holding the 2 and this hand playing the 3, by playing the 4, it looks like you've got 3 hearts or only 1 heart. Okay. That's what that shows to me when you play the 4 of hearts. You've either only got 1 heart or you've got 3 hearts. It's unlikely you've got 3 hearts when this hand's bid a no trump. Okay. So they could well here be thinking that this hand's got 4 hearts in its hand. Okay, that's what I'd be thinking in defense anyway. So anyway, you decide to go up with the ace, and what do? You play a club back. So rather than play the ace of clubs, okay, I would just play a small club back. Don't play the ace of clubs, just play a small club back, and then it puts the pressure on this hand to do something. Okay. Okay. Play a small club back in this situation. Yeah. I mean, if this one's got a load of clubs, it's unlikely to be giving anything away by playing a low club. Okay. Play a low club, and you're saying that you've got a decent club suit by switching to the clubs. Okay, so play a low club, play the 2 of clubs back. Yeah. Because you could be crashing some honors there as well. If this hand's got like king 10 or something like that, you know, by playing the ace, you're crashing like a high club. Okay, potentially. So play a low one. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look. Next trick. You then played the jack of clubs. So this hand's already played the 10 of clubs. And now you're sort of crashing lots of honors now, as it were. That's why it's better to play the low club rather than these high clubs, because you're kind of crashing your high cards together in the club suit. So he wins with the king of clubs, and then because he's got no other entries, he then just cashes his queen jack of diamonds. Okay, so that's okay, but what you are doing is, when you're cashing your queen jack of diamonds, is you are actually setting up another diamond trick. Okay, and where do we get to now? I think from this point on, you've got the rest of the tricks, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's straightforward from then. You've got top cards basically. It's straightforward. Okay, does anyone ask any questions, and then we'll crack on to another hand? There's no questions. So we'll play one more, and then we'll swap over seats if somebody else wants to come in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I can see all.
See all the cards, John.
Hold on, it's because it's deal. Let's try again. It always does.
It's because you're looking on.
Deal 1 again for some reason. Hopefully you can't see them now. Okay, you can see your own now. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't know why it does 2 deal ones. Okay, Joan, it's up to you. Okay, so Ian, it's your lead then.
Come on. I'm pressing on the card, it won't let me play the card.
Okay, I'll just take you out and I'll just sit down because I'll just put myself in there for now. I was people are gonna change any after this hand anyway. Yeah, so just carry on.
I'm not seeing the I'll see him with the screen.
I've just sat in your seat just to move
Yeah,
things on
okay.
because
Yeah, all right.
yeah. Got to remember to play a card. Thanks, you gave me a trick there. Yeah. Okay, forgot about your Queen of Spades being a winner there. Okay, so I'll just take myself out. Do I leave? Yes. Right. So if people want to move out the seats, and then other people can go in, whoever's kibit's in. So we'll discuss the hand anyway. So so board 2. I'll just put you in. Right. So board 2. Right. So Ian, you've got a choice here. Actually, I'll just fill up the table first. So Joan, if you I'll just take you out actually. So if someone else wants to sit in, whoever's, who's that? That's Leah, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if someone wants to sit in the east, and then I won't have loads of people joining in from Turkey and stuff. Is anyone over? Is anyone?
I'll do it, but how do I get in, John?
You have to join. Who's that?
Stuart.
You have to join Bridge Base. You have to be on Bridge Base.
Right.
And join the table, and then just click on the seat.
Right. So I can get rid of the Zoom bit then.
No, keep Zoom. That's for me to talk to you.
All right.
So I talk to you on Zoom, and you can play on Bridge Base.
Right. I'll try and do that.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. So here, Ian, you've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. And if you add up your 2 longest suits, you got 6 and 3 is 9. So you've got a rule of 20 opening, yeah? So you could actually open it 1 spade if you want. Right. Alternatively, you could open this a weak 2 in spades and kind of say it's not that great a hand, okay? Because the Jack X of Hearts, the Jack of Hearts isn't really a great holding. So there is an alternative where you could open this a weak 2 in spades. Okay, it's you know, you're right at the top of your range. Okay, an alternative, you could just open it 1 spade. So I wouldn't pass. I would definitely open it 1 spade at least. Okay, so you decided to pass anyway. Jane opened a diamond. This hand passed, and then you bid 2 clubs. Okay, and then this hand passed. Now here you can't bid 2 hearts. Okay, that's going through the barrier. The barrier is 2 diamonds, so it's like a reverse, a strong reverse. When you bid 2 hearts, if partner wants to put you back into 3 diamonds, it's now got to go to the 3 level. Okay, so when we do that, that's known as a strong reverse, or going through the barrier. Okay, you're going through the barrier of 2 diamonds. So when we open one of a suit at the 1 level, we create a barrier. So if we open 1 club, the barrier is 2 clubs. If we open 1 diamond, the barrier is 2 diamonds. If we open 1 heart, the barrier is 2 hearts. And if we open 1 spade, the barrier is 2 spades. So if we ever go through that barrier on our second bid, we're now showing a strong hand, like a 17 count or something like that. So we can't do that, because if we show our partner we've got a strong hand when we haven't, they might start jumping off into orbit. okay, they might
Mhm.
start bidding onto slam. And with this hand here, I would suggest that this hand's pretty good. You know, when you've opened a diamond and then you bid 2 hearts, you've now got a 5-3 diamond fit, and you've got a very nice hand holding here. You've got a 14 count, opposite possibly an 18 count, and a 5-3 fit. That's looking like 6 diamonds.
Right.
Yeah, there's a good chance 6 diamonds is on. Yeah.
Yes.
What did you have? 6, 7, 10, 12.
I've
So,
got
you know,
12.
borrow this ace of spades and this queen of clubs, and that's the sort of hand that you might be having. Okay, for the 2 heart bid. And now slam looks slam's very good. Okay, so you've got to be careful there. So here, 1 diamond, 2 clubs, you just got to bid 2 diamonds.
Right.
Okay, you bid 2 diamonds, pass. And with this hand now, you can you could probably just bid 3 no trumps, to be honest with you. Just very basically, you kind of got a stop in spades, you've got a heart stop, okay, and you've got a 14 count. So partners sort of bid weak with the 2 diamonds. Where's this going? They've got diamonds, you've got clubs, you've got sort of stops in spades and hearts. Okay, so here I could just bid 3 no trumps.
Right.
Okay, and that would sign off. So you can play in 3 no trumps, because with a 14 count, there's no way you're not bidding to game.
Yes.
Okay, so I'd play in 3 no trumps. So as it turns out, you played in 2 no trumps. So let's have a look at how that went. So you've got to remember that going through the barrier. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So here, the lead, first of all, yeah, try and lead your 4th highest, because when you lead the 2, you're saying to partner that you only have 4 spades. Okay, if we're playing 4th highest leads, when you lead the 2 of spades, that guarantees that you've only got 4 spades in your hand, because you've led the 2, because there's nothing lower than that. So you should really lead the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lead the 4 of spades. Still a low card. Okay, so, but if you lead the 2, you might be thinking this hand's got 5 spades and think, oh, you know what, I'm not going to continue spades, I'll switch to a club or something or other. Okay, so, and it's highly unlikely that this hand's got 5 spades on the bidding, because it would have probably gone diamond 1 spade rather than a diamond 2 clubs. Okay, but you just confuse your partner when you don't lead the right card. Okay, partner starts thinking of weird and wonderful things and can go wrong. Okay, so if you lead the 4 and then you play the king and the 5 pops up, now he might be thinking you've got the 3 and the 2, and he might be thinking that you've got a 6 card suit. Okay, so anyway, you come back a spade anyway. Okay, now here, Ian, I would just play another spade. You know the queen is the only card out. You're in 2 no trumps, and you've got a possible entry in clubs. Yeah, North bid clubs, and after the ace king of clubs has gone, you've got a winning club, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got an entry potentially in clubs. Okay, so I would have just played a spade at this point. Let declarer work out how to play the hand. Yeah, they've got a winning queen of spades. Put some pressure on them. Play that last spade, and if you ever get in, you've got 3 spades to cash. Okay, but what you played back was the club. Okay. And you see what you've done here. You've just given all the clubs tricks away, haven't you?
Yes.
By playing that. So just play a spade instead of a club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what did you do? So at this point, you can actually get the rest of the tricks potentially. If you were to actually play a heart to the ace, okay. So rather than playing a low diamond, if you play a heart to the ace and then play a small diamond to the queen, right? And then the ace of diamonds, the king comes down. Okay, and then you can play a small diamond to your jack. Yeah, and then you've got all the rest of the tricks. Okay, and all the clubs are good as well on that. So at this point, you've actually got the rest of the tricks. Yeah. If you want to have them. Okay, but you played the small diamond to the jack. Okay, so it's just a situation sometimes in no trumps where if there's king X, this is how you can pick up all the tricks. If you want all the tricks in diamonds, the way to play it is a small one to the queen, then the ace, and hope that the diamonds are as they are. 3-2 with a doubleton diamond in the right spot.
Mm.
Okay, so you played that anyway, and the next trick you played the club. So again, at this point, you've got the rest of the tricks, really. Okay, so if you were to cash the ace of clubs now, you would see that the clubs break 3-3. Yeah, and then you can play the other two clubs. Okay, and get rid of a heart and a diamond. Okay, and then play the queen of spades. Okay, and you basically get the rest of the tricks. So there's not a lot of point in going through this rest. I think you just lost track of. Oh yeah, let me just go over one other bit. Yeah. So you play the diamonds. So you've got to keep track of what's going on. So you started with 3 in dummy. Oh, sorry, 3 in your hand, and there's 5 there. And you can see that they broke 3-2. So now all the diamonds are good. Yeah. All the diamonds are good. So you got to. It's really important in bridge to keep track of the number of cards in each suit. Okay. So at this point, you can play 9-7 of diamonds if you want. You've got the rest, but I think you've just lost track of the diamonds here. So now at this point, you played the 10 of hearts. Here, there's no point in playing the 10 of hearts. If you're going to go with the ace, there's no point in playing the 10 of hearts. You may as well play a low one. Okay. Play a low one to the ace. Okay. And you played the ace of clubs, and you got rid of the diamond. So I think at this point, you've just lost track of what's going on. But if you hadn't have played the 10 of hearts, even if you had lost track, if you'd have just played the 5 of hearts, okay, let's just carry on. Okay, so if you'd have played the 5 of hearts before rather than the 10, okay, your 10 of hearts would now be good because the jack's popped up, you see. So even if you haven't lost track, playing a high card for kind of no reason, really, okay. So, I mean, that's kind of the end of that hand, really. There's nothing really more to talk about on that hand. Anybody got any questions on that hand?
No.
No.
Okay, so just remember this, it's going through that barrier. 1 diamond, 2 clubs, your barrier is 2 diamonds, okay? If you go for it, you're making a strong bid. Yeah?
Yeah.
So just remember that barrier, it's really important. Let's have another look at another hand then. Okay, 3 clubs by North. Might be a few things to discuss after this hand.
Sorry, I'm frozen.
All right. All right. I'll just sit. Doesn't matter.
Just claim them, John.
Yeah, just play them quick. It's just
Oh,
easier
play
when you.
them. All right.
Yeah, just play them. It's sometimes easier just to play them rather than claim, I think, sometimes.
Goodness, that sounds not funny.
Okay. All right. So, right. So East had a big 11 cards in the majors. Okay. So let's have a look at the hand then. So South rightly passes, a load of rubbish. And West opens a diamond, which is the correct thing to do. And I think North bid 2 clubs, which I think is right also. Okay, because you can't really double or bid a no trump or anything like that. So, and partners passed. So you've got quite a nice hand in terms you've got like a 14 count, or the Jack of Diamonds isn't very good. So 2 clubs, that's perfectly fine. So this East hand, you've got 2 choices here. You could double to show that you've got both majors, but it's unlikely partner's ever going to support you because they're never going to have like a 4-card heart suit or a 4-card spade suit. So it's a question of whether you're going to bid 2 hearts, and then whatever happens next, whether you're going to bid 3 spades next. So you have to kind of prepare the way. If you're going to bid 2 hearts, that means that at some point you're going to kind of bid 3 spades because you've got a 6-5. you're kind of hoping that you can find a 5-3 spade fit or a 6-2 heart fit at least. And partner's open a diamond, so that's okay because you've got avoiding clubs and you've got 2 diamonds. So I think with this hand, I would be prepared to bid 3 spades at some point. So by bidding 2 hearts, if they bid 3 clubs and partner passes, I would then be prepared to bid 3 spades, okay, to show that I'm 6-5, okay. And then partner could then make a decision. If they've got a stack of diamonds, they can always bid 4 diamonds, and you're happy with that because you've got 2 card diamond support. So I think the 2 heart bid is fine. And then this hand bidding some number of clubs. Personally, I'd probably bid more clubs maybe.
All right.
Okay, because partner's bid 2 clubs and you're very weak. So maybe I'd bid 4 clubs as a kind of weak bid. Okay, but after this hand bids hearts anyway, this hand should bid 4 hearts. Sorry, this hand should bid 3 hearts over the 2 heart bid anyway. So over what happened? 2 hearts, 3 clubs. This hand should bid 3 hearts. So Pat, you were sat here, weren't you?
Yes,
So
I
Pat,
was.
you should bid 3 hearts because
Okay.
the 2 heart bid says that they've got 5 hearts in the hand. Okay,
Yeah.
so you've got a fit.
Okay.
Okay, and you've also got quite a nice hand as well. You've got like a 13 count if you discount the jack of spades. Of actually, the jack of spades is actually helping you on this hand because king, queen of spades here, playing the jack, pushes out the ace and it sets up the king, queen. So the jack of spades actually helps you on the hand as well. So I would definitely bid 3 hearts here. Okay, and then this hand will definitely go to 4 hearts. Okay, and then it's a question because of the vulnerability of whether or not north and south, if they decide to now bid 5 clubs, okay, because you're vulnerable, if they bid to 5 clubs, they can happily go 3 off doubled. Okay, so it'd be a question of whether that goes 3 off doubled or not. Okay, let's think on 5 clubs. If you let a diamond, you got no, you can't actually rough the diamonds. Okay, so you lose 2 diamonds and a spade is 3, a heart is 4, a club is 5, so you'd lose 5, so you'd get 8 tricks. Okay, so that would be 3 off. So 5 clubs, if 4 hearts is making, would actually be what's known as a good sacrifice on this hand. Reject you. So I think if it went 1 diamond, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 4 clubs, 4 hearts, it's then a case of whether this hand decides to bid 5 clubs as a sacrifice. Okay, so anyway, we should be getting to 4 hearts. That's the point of this auction. We should be getting to 4 hearts. Yeah, does everybody see that?
Yeah.
And if you have a look at
Yeah.
it, you've got no diamond losers, you've got no club losers, you lose the ace of spades, okay, and then what you can do is probably rough a couple of hearts, a couple of spades, okay, and so let's say you lose a heart or 2 hearts and a spade, let's say, okay, you're making 4 hearts, okay, so
Couldn't
4
you
hearts,
just-
4 hearts is an easy mate. Yeah, sorry, who was talking then? Yeah.
I was just going to say, wouldn't the West hand just jump straight from 2 hearts to 4 hearts? So you've got 14 points and you've 2
Yeah.
on 2 cards.
Could do, yeah, you could do that. Could well jump to 4 hearts. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 4 hearts would be fine, I think, as well on this hand, because you've got 2 aces here, you've got 3 card heart support and a singleton spade. Pretty nice hand, as you say.
Yeah.
Partner's overcalled 2 hearts, which is a forcing bid, okay? 1 diamond, 2 clubs, 2 hearts is a forcing bid. It asks your partner to bid again. So you're perfectly right to bid 4 hearts with this holding as well, okay? Knowing you've got the fit and you've got a 14 count. So, but what I'm getting out here, I mean, this hand should probably have bid 4 clubs anyway, and then it would have bid 4 hearts. I think that's how the bidding really should have gone, okay? But yeah, over 3 clubs, yeah, you probably should bid 4 hearts really with this hand because you've got a nice holding, okay? And this 2 heart bid is forcing. Okay, so we should really be in 4 hearts, but we're in 3 clubs. So let's have a look at this defense to 3 clubs. So the first thing is leading the ace of hearts. So when you're up against a suit, you shouldn't really come out with the ace of hearts when you've got another suit to lead.
Can
Yeah.
I just tell you why I led that? Because I counted that I've got 6.
Yeah.
And I thought there's a chance there might be a singletons, you know, so that's why I led the ace.
Yeah, but what I would say about that potentially, I mean, that's a
Right.
possibility. Okay. But if you lead a diamond and partner has got a singleton,
Yeah.
okay. So if you lead a diamond, there's a good chance partner's going to get in diamonds.
Okay.
They've got a singleton heart, they can lead one back to you.
Okay.
Okay. And the other thing is, because the clubs are breaking badly, okay, because you've got no clubs, so therefore you assume that the clubs are breaking badly. Although if the bidding goes 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 4 clubs, then you know they've probably got 9 or 10 clubs in the hand anyway. So breaking badly might not be that bad anyway. But there's a good chance that leading a diamond, partner can lead a heart back at some point anyway if they've got a singleton. Okay, so I see no reason really for not leading partner's suit first.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they do that, they'll win with the queen and they'll probably send the jack of spades back. Okay, because they've got a singleton spade. Okay, and you're kind of happy with that. But anyway, so you lead the ace of hearts. Next trick. Okay, and you threw a diamond away. And then you played another heart and roughed it, so that's fine. And what did you do next? Played a spade to the ace. Okay. And then a diamond to the king. Okay, and then that lost. Then what next? So at this point, if I was West, I'd probably play a club back because you can see that South can be roughing clubs. So if you play 1 round of clubs, just in case that East has, say, the jack of diamonds or something, you want to try and get. The thing is, you've only got 1 winner in clubs, and you know that partner's got no clubs in the hand. Okay, because the 2 club bid shows 5 clubs and there's 4 there and you've got 4, so 5 + 4 + 4 is 13. You know partner's got none, so if you just lead a club back, you're taking 2 clubs for 1 of yours. Okay, so that's a possibility, but you played the queen of diamonds, so, and then you're in the same position now where you kind of had to play a club because when you play a diamond it's getting roughed. Okay, so that's why I would have played a club first rather than the queen of diamonds. And right, okay, there's an interesting point towards the end of the hand. So you played the jack of diamonds winner, chucked a spade. Okay, and then you played the king of clubs. Okay, so this is the interesting point here. So you've won with the ace of clubs, and then you should just play another club back here. Yeah, if you play a club, well, let's look at what happens when you play a diamond. You play a diamond, and North gets rid of the loser, and they rough. Okay, so they got a rough and discard. Yeah, so they made all the rest of the tricks then. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's that hand done. Anyone, any other pointers on that?
John, can I just ask about me supposedly going 4 clubs? We played bid to fit when very, very weak.
Sorry, say again.
Oh, sorry. We played bid to fit when very, very weak. So with me having 4 clubs,
yeah,
that's why I went to 3, showing my partner that I've got 4 of them.
Yeah.
So if I go to 4 clubs, my partner will think I've got 5.
Right. Right.
So is it wrong the way we play it?
I think it's right to bid 4 clubs. I mean, I think it's right to bid 4 clubs, personally, on that hand. On another occasion, it just might put some. West might have a slightly different hand and might not be. It might be harder for them to bid 4 hearts. Let's say they've got a weaker hand, like just an opening hand. They might not fancy bidding 4 hearts. Okay. Yes. Me personally, I would bid 4 clubs with the south hand. Okay. Yeah. And then that way North's got an idea of what to do over 4 hearts, because 4 hearts with his king of hearts in the wrong position, and the clubs, he's got all his points in clubs virtually, but you can see that if you've got a load of clubs that he's got no defense, and obviously only the jack of diamonds, there's a good chance there's something like ace queen here, or going to have ace king or something like that. So that's a bit useless as well. So he doesn't really have much defense to 4 hearts. So by you telling him by bidding 4 clubs, especially when you're green against red, then he can make a decision now bidding 5 clubs. And if you're playing duplicate and everyone else is in 4 hearts and you're in 5 clubs doubled, okay, they might not push to 5 hearts. And if they do push to 5 hearts, maybe they'll misplay it and go off. Okay.
Okay.
There's a possibility they might go off. So yeah, I would probably bid 5 clubs on the North Hold'em with this vulnerability the way it is. Okay, any other questions? Or should we crack on with another one? I've got to get out of the seat.
John, you take my my hands off the board. I don't know anything to look at.
I don't know.
So when you took me out.
Oh, you're probably a kibitzer. You'll be a kibitzer. You should be a kibitzer. Let me have a look. Oh, don't know. Wheater 72. If Wheater 72 wants to join in. Oh, it's just hand free.
I've got no means of getting in or anything now. I can't see the hands you're playing on my computer screen since you took me out.
Right, I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why you haven't. You just have to join the table. So find me and join the table. And you become a kibitzer again. Okay. Just find my name, John Wharf 1, and then join that table. Okay. Right, are we ready to go then for
Yeah.
another hand? I thought it would put you into the kibitzing. It might have just thrown you out into
You threw
casual
me
or
into
something.
nothing. I'm not even seeing the hands.
Well, close bridge base and come back in again and just find John Wharf 1. You should be able to find me. It'll only take 10 seconds to do that, and you'll be back in no time. So just close it down, bridge base down, or you can just watch on Zoom. If you just watch on Zoom.
Sorry, I'll sort some out.
Yeah.
Just carry on.
Yep, we are doing. just watch on Zoom. Okay. Okay, so
Sorry.
no worries. Okay, so we are playing 4-card majors. So 1 heart, yep, that's fine. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not enough to bid 2 diamonds on, especially vulnerable. So yeah, pass. So what did he bid now? 6, 7,
3.
10. I mean, here you could just bid 4 hearts. Okay.
I did wonder whether to or not, to be honest.
People play different systems, kind of thing. So some people watching this on YouTube might be horrified by me saying bidding 4 hearts, but just sort of playing basic Acco, I think 4 hearts is yeah, because your 3 heart bid is 10 to 12 points and a 4-card heart suit. And with
Right, okay.
with 5 hearts, you could probably just bid 4 hearts. Okay. Okay. I know some people are going to be horrified listening to this. So there are other bids available playing different systems. Okay. And then you decide to bid 4 hearts because you got like the extra heart and you weren't completely minimum. Okay. So 4 hearts anyway, it's the right contract. However you get there, and you should get to 4 hearts. Okay. So you lead off the king of diamonds. So what I'd say about that lead straight away is when they lead off the king of diamonds, they've probably got the queen of diamonds. Okay. So that queen of the ace jack of diamonds are placed in the perfect spot for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you win with the ace of diamonds. And what I'm thinking now, you got 5-5. Now, yeah, most of the time they're going to be breaking 2-1. Okay. But they could be breaking 3-0. And it doesn't really matter which way you play. If you play a small heart here and there's 3 hearts in the south hand, when this hand plays low, you're always going to go in with the ace. So even if there's 3 hearts here to the queen, you're always going to go in with the ace. Okay, so what I would suggest here is you play the king of hearts. Okay, I'd play the king of hearts first. Okay, then it goes small, small, small. Then I'll play another heart and win with the ace. And when the 2-1 like this, you've then cleared the heart suit, and then you're in this hand. Now I can now play the diamond towards the jack. Okay, and then that can set up the jack of diamonds. By setting up the jack of diamonds, okay, first of all, I'm putting the defense in here in the north hand. And the north hand is like a safe hand for me. Okay, wherever it comes back, if it comes back a spade, that's okay. And if it comes back a club, that's okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what you did was you played a low heart to the ace. Okay, and then you're in a low heart to the king. Now what you did was you played a spade. Okay, so this is a kind of a cunning false card. So what we normally play in carding is we play a low one to say I don't like this suit and a high one saying we do like this suit. So this is kind of like a false card if you meant it like that, to sort of say I don't really have anything in spades. Okay, so now when this spade is played, okay, rather than going up with the ace, play a low one.
Right.
Yeah. If you play a low one,
yeah, sorry, I just said I played the ace because I wanted to return my partner's suit.
Yeah, but you don't really want to return partner's suit in a way, because if you return partner's suit, you're setting up the jack of diamonds. Okay. In a way, you don't really want to return it. You've also got clubs. You know, you want clubs to be played through here and beat the 10 with your jack, beat the queen with your king. Okay. So if you play the spade and if you put a low one in, now what's this hand going to do? With king jack, you haven't gone up with the ace. Aren't they more likely now to put in the jack and take a finesse? Right. So you can see what happens. If they put in the jack, then North's going to win with the queen. So now you're going to win 2 spade tricks. Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So they could win with the queen, and maybe they could play a club back, say. Possibly. Okay, and now you can take this contract off. By going in with the ace, it's taken all the guesswork out for declarer. But what I was saying before, if they played the hearts a different way and then played a diamond towards this jack, by setting up this jack of diamonds, okay, or making North play away from something, you can get into this jack of diamonds and then throw a spade away. Okay, if you throw a spade away, then you're not losing, then you can only lose one spade. By playing the spade yourself, you can lose two spades. You're on a guess, aren't you? You don't know where the queen of spades is. The ace queen of spades could be over here. You could have two spade losers. Yeah. So
Right,
anyway,
yeah.
you went straight up with the ace. I wouldn't always just dash up with the ace all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give declare a chance to go wrong and get a guess wrong. So then you played the diamond back, and then they played what did they do? A spade? Or? Yes, they played a spade. Okay, one with a king, and then you played a low club, I think. So low club, went in with the queen, hoping that the king was in the north hand. That's fine. Okay, and then diamond came back. Chucked. You got too rough. You didn't need to rough, but it doesn't matter anyway. So at this point, Pat, you can just play 10 of clubs to the ace and rough the two clubs, and you've made your contract anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, but for some reason, I don't know why you played a low club to the turn.
I know, wrong card.
Don't worry, don't
I
worry.
touched
But we
it,
know
it was too late.
we know how to play it. So, are any questions on that one? You went one off, but you should have made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have we got any other players that want to come in the east?
Yeah,
Or flip over all three hands?
I keep getting kicked off, so might as well stay off and just watch.
If Ian and Jane want to come back in,
I'll go back in.
and yeah, Roger can come back in if you want.
I'll come back in, but I don't know.
Right, so Roger, you can sit in the north seat if you want, or the south. It doesn't matter. If Jane sits in the north or south,
I'll place it. Oh.
or Wheater can even come in. Who's Wheater? Let's see who Wheater is. Right, Stuart.
That's me, yeah.
Did you want to come in, Stuart?
Yeah, we'll do, yeah.
Pat, if I could just take you, Pat, if you just want to sit out and let Stuart come in because he hasn't played.
Okay.
I'll let you remove yourself because you get thrown into another universe apparently.
I can click on West then.
Yeah, click on West. You have to click it on the bridge base and not on Zoom.
Yeah, I am doing.
You might be clicking on Zoom. People have done that before.
Doesn't say so. Anyway.
Oh, no, that's not you.
Nothing's happening.
It's because you're clicking, I think you're in the Zoom. You're looking at the Zoom screen and clicking on the West sit when you're in Zoom. So you have to minimize Zoom and go to the bridge base tab. So look at your tabs at the top and click on the bridge base tab, okay, rather than the Zoom tab, and then click on the West seat. Actually, I know what I can do. I just remembered what I can do. How do I do this now?
Just press press the West,
Yeah,
and it'll then you reserve it in this name.
I keep forgetting about I can do that. Right. So you should something should pop up now.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Click on that and you should be in. Click OK. Yeah, you're in. Great. Right, next hand. Fantastic. Hand 5. There we go. So Roger, you to bid. So your bids should have come up. There we go. Good. Let me just put the history back on. Okay, all right. We're in 2 diamonds by south. So, Stuart, it's your lead.
Okay.
Oh, it's doing it again, John. It's not. It's not.
It's all right. You're dummy. You're dummy.
Oh,
Don't worry. You're dummy. You got nothing to do. Okay, just made. Call him honours at the end.
Yeah, a few mistakes there.
Yeah.
I made.
Yeah, it gives me something to talk about. Right, so let's have a look at the bidding. So you open a club, which is fine. Pass, bid a heart. Yeah, that's right, because you got 5 hearts and 5 diamonds, so you bid a heart first. Okay, pass, because you don't really have anything here. Can't really do a great deal. Club, a heart. Okay, so if you were to double, it would show like the other 2 suits, and you don't have the other 2 suits. You can't bid a spade. You've only got a 4-card spade suit. Okay, so it's right to just pass in this situation. So here you've got a bit of a decision here to make. You do have 3-card heart support, and partner could have 5 hearts. You know they've got 4. So, but by bidding 2 hearts, you tend to say that you've got 4-card heart support, and you've got a very weak hand. You do have 6 clubs, so I think it's okay to bid 2 clubs. And partner now bids 2 diamonds. So by bidding 2 diamonds, they're showing 5 hearts and 4 diamonds. And really this 2 diamond bid is like a forcing bid because they've changed the suit. Okay. Now, the other thing about your hand here, you've actually got better hearts than diamonds. You could have 5 hearts and only 4 diamonds for this 2 diamond bid. So you need to put them back into hearts.
Yes.
Whatever you do. But what I'd say about this hand potentially is it's only an 11 count, but it's a nice 11 count in the fact that you've got quite a lot of points in partner's 2 suits. You've also got the ace of clubs. So it's a bit of a push to bid 3 hearts on this hand. Okay, that would more like show that you've got like a 14 count or something like that, rather than an 11 count. But your points are kind of working. That's all I'd say. But you've got to definitely bid 2 hearts. That's one thing. Okay, so you've got to bid 2 hearts. It's just that 3 hearts is a potential bid because you've got shortage in spades. You can rough the spades, and you've got supporting diamonds, and you can rough some diamonds potentially as well. And this club suit may be running if partners say got the king of clubs or a different kind of hand. As it turns out, if you did bid 3 hearts, I think this hand would bid 4 hearts. Okay, and it might well make. Okay, it might well not make as well. But yeah, I think 2 hearts is probably the right bid. Okay, and then this hand might well go on. It might bid something. It might bid something like you can make game tries. So if you now bid 2 hearts, I would probably make a game try on this hand and bid something like 2 spades, which would say I've got some length in spades and I'm worried about losing tricks in spades. Okay, it's what's known as a trial bid. Okay, so you could bid 2 spades. Okay, it's not really a natural bid. It's not saying you got any length potentially, but you're just saying you just fancy that there might be game on. Okay, that would be a bit kind of pushy, but you do have a nice 5-5, you see. So if you did bid 2 spades, that would be what's known as a trial bid. Okay, but the thing is, you should definitely land in at least 2 hearts or some number of hearts at the end of the day. Okay, but we finished in 2 diamonds. So I think North, you kind of panicked a little bit and felt, oh, you've got like a weak hand. Partners bid hearts and diamonds. I'm just going to pass now. Yeah, so try not to panic. You've got to think what partners got. They've got at least 5 hearts and 4 diamonds. So you want to put them back in the better contract. The other thing as well is that hearts is a major. So you're better off playing in 2 hearts than 2 diamonds anyway. If you're playing duplicate, okay, you're going to score like 110 if you just make 2 hearts. And if you just make 2 diamonds, you get 90. So on the score sheets, you're going to lose out if you're playing duplicate. You're going to be up against all these 110s and 140s, or you're making 90s and 110s and 2 diamonds and 3 diamonds making. Okay, so you've got to put partner back into hearts. Now, whatever level you're going to play in, 2, 3, or 4, okay, I'm sure there'll be some people playing in 4 hearts on this kind of holding. Okay, so let's have a look at the playing 2 diamonds anyway. So you lead off the ace of spades. So usually when you lead off the ace of spades, it's showing that you've got the king of spades as well. Now with Ian, with your hand here, when partner leads off the ace of spades and you know he's probably got the king as well, I would play the queen of spades. Okay, tells partner that you've either got a doubleton or you've got queen jack of spades. You can see it's safe to play this queen of spades, and partner knows what's going on in the spade suit as well then. So if you play the queen of spades, after playing the ace, he can play a low one if he wants to. So if you play the ace and you play the queen, all you can have is like queen jack. Okay, you shouldn't be playing it if you've just got queen X. So he knows you've got the jack, so he leads the ace and he can play a small spade to your jack now if he wants to. And now with this holding here, you could play a diamond back to try and knock out these diamonds because you've got winning spades. Okay, now as it turns out, when you play the ace of spades, okay, you want to try and get rid of these, you want to try and get rid of the partner's diamonds. So maybe it's a possibility of switching to a club. That might be a possibility, hoping partner's got the king. But as you've got 4 of them and this hand's got 6, the likelihood is that this has only got 1 club at most, I would say. So you're not going to be able to get this hand in. So the only way to get this hand in is by playing a low spade. I mean, you don't want to play a heart after this hand's bid hearts as well, okay? Because you might be giving up the heart situation. So play the queen of spades here. Don't be afraid to play like a really high spade to give a signal to your partner. Yeah, so if he plays ace of spades and a low spade, at least now you can come a diamond back. Okay, you come a diamond back, it goes 3, puts up the king, a small one, then he can play another diamond and get this hand out of diamonds. Okay, by getting this hand out of diamonds, it stops any ruff. As it turns out, he doesn't need it, because what you can do is play that ace of clubs and get rid of that third spade. Okay, so you can always get rid of this third spade, although you didn't. We'll have a look at it anyway. We'll carry on.
Okay.
So next trick. So you play.
What I normally do on that, John, if I play ace king, I look for partners returning cards, and he played an 8-9. Normally he played a 9-8. I would then continue with the spades, because I think he's certainly got the queen, or he's got a doubleton.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing as well. By playing the queen, you're saying you've got the jack, most likely, okay, or you've got a singleton, okay. But by playing the queen, you're also trying to give some count. You can give, you're giving count as well, I suppose, in this situation. You're showing that you've got, you could argue that you're showing you've got 4 spades. So, yeah, by playing 8-9, you're kind of playing upwards. It looks like you've got 8-9 queen, something like that. Although the bidding suggests maybe not, because it's possible, I suppose, that South has 5 hearts, 4 diamonds and 4 spades, I suppose. That's a possibility. Okay. But yeah, if you play the queen, it just makes it easier for partner. Wouldn't the queen make it easier for you, Stuart?
Yeah, I think it would slightly. I know where it is, basically. That's what he's showing me.
So if you played the queen, you'd know he'd have the jack, because what you ended up doing, you played the ace king of spades here, and now you're playing the 10 of diamonds. You played the 10 of diamonds next. So if North goes up with the queen of diamonds, you don't win the you don't win your king of diamonds. Yeah. So if you have a look at the next trick, so you played the 10 of diamonds. So rather than play the 5, if you went up with the queen, okay, or as it turns out, you can, if you can see all the cards, I mean, it's difficult to imagine that West has got king 10 of diamonds, because you're taking a hell of a risk, aren't you, by playing the 10 of diamonds?
Yeah, I just wanted to cut out the roughing parts.
Yeah, you're trying to cut out the rough. Yeah. Right, so you won that with the jack, but if you do go in with the queen and to play another diamond, yeah, the king would fall, wouldn't it? So you could play 3 top diamonds, and you'd only lose 1 diamond then. Yeah. So that's a bit tricky to see, to be honest with you, because if the 10 of diamonds got played, I'd be thinking that West doesn't have the king of diamonds. I don't think there's sort of any harm in. Not sure there's any harm in playing it, unless East has like a singleton king of diamonds, I suppose, which is a possibility. Okay. So it's difficult to know exactly what diamond to play in that situation, but let's press on. So
yeah, the other option that was obviously just to play the clubs there and hope that the next hand played low, rank of the king, as it turns out. But
sorry, say again.
I said the other option at that stage was to, rather than the diamonds, was to play one of the clubs. Yeah,
it's most likely partner's got the king of clubs. Yeah. It's a good chance. So what I would probably play there, rather than a diamond, is probably play like the 10 of clubs. Okay. But like I said at the start, if partner plays the queen of spades at trick 1, then he can get in with the jack of spades. Okay. If you trust in partner, he can play a low one to his jack. Okay. Or you play a low one and he's going to rough it, you see. So it's kind of either or. So I would probably play the 10 of clubs through, and if the jack goes in, partner can try to win with the king. As it turns out, he's got none. But anyway, at this point here, dummy wins with the ace of hearts, and you've still got a losing spade. So I would play the ace of clubs now, and then chuck away your losing spade. Yeah, you can chuck away your losing spade.
Yes, I realised that afterwards.
Yeah, because the hearts, if they're breaking 3-2, you've got no heart losers. Okay. So you played the queen of diamonds, and I think you let that run. So then you finally did get your king of diamonds, as it turns out. Now at this point, dummy's got no trumps, so you can just lead a spade if you wanted to, can't you? Yeah, you could lead a spade. So here you gave, well, actually, you can't actually get to north, so it doesn't matter. So then you won your hearts, and that got trumped. And now Ian now cashed his spades. Okay, and that got trumped. And then you got the rest of the tricks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should end up in some number of hearts, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, whether we'll get to 4 hearts or not, I don't know.
Right.
Okay, but probably 3 hearts at least, I should imagine. And some people are going to be in 4 hearts, some people are going to be in 3 hearts, some people are going to be 2 hearts, but nobody should be in 2 diamonds. Okay, yeah, nobody should be in 2 diamonds.
That's my fault.
Okay. Any other questions on that?
Nope.
Okay. You're the spokesman for everybody, Jane. Crack on with another one. You obedient? Okay. South to lead. Is it? Yeah, south to lead. You have to go quite so high.
I know it was a bit
I
daft,
don't know.
wasn't it?
You only had to beat the 6.
I just realised that. Oh dear.
Fine by me.
Checking to see which one was dummy then, because yeah.
Oh gosh, now what do I play?
Miracle. Wow. Wow. That's what can happen sometimes. You can sometimes make contracts which shouldn't be making. Okay. Right. So east passed. Okay, so that's right. Then south bit of spade. And then you double, you got the perfect double, 4, 4, 4, 1. And an opening hand, opening values. Okay, 13 count. So that is like the perfect double. Okay, and north now passes, got nothing really to do over one spade double. Okay, and then you bid 2 hearts. Okay, you got quite a good hand, but it's only a 2 heart bid if they've just got a minimum double. Okay, so 2 hearts, and then this hand bids 2 spades because you got nice spades and you're non-vulnerable as well. So you bid 2 spades, show that you got a nice hand and nice spades. And then you decided to bid 3 hearts, okay, and then pass. And then you thought, Well, if partner can bid 3 hearts, I can now bid 4 hearts. Okay. I think that's what your logic was, something like that. Okay. So when you double 1 spade, yeah, you've got nice hearts, but really that's kind of when you double 1 spade, you've kind of shown your hand. Okay, so over 2 spades, I think this hand can bid 3 hearts if they want to. Yeah, so if you bid 3 hearts now, you're kind of showing sort of extra values. Yeah. So when you bid 3 hearts freely, because this 2 heart bid, okay, could be on no points. Yeah, it could be on no points. So when you bid 3 hearts, you're now showing pretty strong hand. And so I think Ian, with his hand, he's got shortage in clubs and the king. He's got the ace of hearts. Okay, it's most likely he does have 4 hearts. Okay. Although there's an argument, you know, if he had 4 spades and 3 hearts and 3 diamonds and 3 clubs and like no points, let's say, if he went 1 spade double pass, what would you do over that? Okay, if you had that kind of hand, 4 spades, 3 hearts, 3 diamonds and 3 clubs, I might argue that I might bid 2 hearts anyway, because at least I know I'm in a 4, there's a good chance I'm in a 4-3 bit. Okay, so I think the 2 heart bid doesn't necessarily show that you've definitely got 4 hearts. So
I did it. I thought he had, and the singleton spade, I think, swung it for me.
Yeah, but you've already kind of shown that. That's my point. 1 spade double. You've already shown that you've got shortage in spades. I mean, you've got the classic takeout bid here, yeah, the 4-1-4-4. But by bidding 3 hearts, now you're overbidding your hand. The 1 spade double perfectly describes your hand. So after that, you've got no reason to bid on again. You don't have to bid again. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So after 2 spades, it can go pass, pass. And then I think Ian, with his hand, could probably bid 3 hearts himself now. Okay. But you bidding 3 hearts, then he thinks now you've got like a 17, 18 count or something like that. So he thinks, all right, I'll bid 4 hearts now because I've got some shape and I've got an 8 count. I'm absolutely top of my game here, top of my range on my 2 heart bid. I'm going to bid 4 hearts. Okay. I mean, 4 hearts shouldn't actually make.
Well, it's a good job
you've got a spade to lose, 2 diamonds to lose, and a club to lose. Okay, so you can't actually make 4 hearts. So Ian must have prayed to God this morning or something. And okay, so if you look at the lead, I don't see any reason why to lead the club.
No, I realised that as soon as I did it.
You're under leading from your ace. Okay. And you see, when you under lead from your ace, it sets up 2 club tricks.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Now, as it turns out, you can still take this contract off even on a club lead. It didn't actually, maybe it actually goes 2 off actually if you don't club possibly, but you can still take it off on a club lead. But I think really you should be leading the ace of spades or the king of spades, one of those 2 anyway. So anyway, you lead the low club, and it's rightfully run round to the king of clubs.
Yes.
And then what did you do next? You played a spade. Okay, and it's a bit silly going up with the ace of spades. That was crazy. Yeah, you could just
wouldn't have made any difference anyway.
I mean, you can play a low one and let partner take the lead or something.
Yeah, quite right. Yeah.
Okay, even. So anyway, you went up with the ace, and then what did you do? Then played the ace of clubs. So that's fair to do that, I guess. I mean, there could have been a singleton king of clubs here as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, quite.
If there's a singleton king of clubs, now you're playing the ace of clubs. You've now set up the queen of clubs, which couldn't be set up, and in this hand might well be roughing that club. Okay. Next trick. So you won that anyway, and he played another club. Okay, so it's important, Roger, that you have a look at what's going here. So 6, queen, jack, and Ian was out of clubs and threw a diamond off. Okay, so it's right to throw a diamond off. You want to get rid of them. And then you played a heart. not sure I'd have played the 9 of hearts. I'd have probably played the king, because by playing the 9 of hearts, if the 10 doesn't pop up, then that's your highest heart gone, kind of thing. The other thing is you need to be roughing a lot of stuff. You need to be roughing 3 spades, and you need to be roughing some diamonds. So I wouldn't have touched the hearts at all, Ian,
Right.
because you need to be roughing things. You've got quite high hearts, especially when the 10 goes, but I mean, you've got quite hearts between you. So I'd be wanting to rough. So I'd played like the ace of diamonds and another diamond, and then trying to be roughing my diamonds. Okay, by you playing a heart, whenever you lose the lead, they're going to play another heart, and they're taking the roughs off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the next card. You won with the ace. You played another heart. Okay. Okay, and you got the bad news of a 4-1 break. Then you played the club. So at this point here, Roger, he's going to rough the club anyway. If you're keeping tabs of the clubs, you know partner's got a winning club. You roughing a heart's no good. Yeah, so you could have just got rid of something like a spade or a diamond, anything. Well, yeah, a diamond probably. Okay, he's going to rough it anyway, so you want to keep your hearts. So then you played another spade. So again, you're playing high spades here, aren't you, Jane? You're getting rid of high spades, and now suddenly these Jack 9 is starting to almost be winners.
I know. I played it really badly, didn't I?
Yeah. So going up with the aces, but yeah, you somehow created this trick at the end. By magic, it was almost. So you played the ace of diamonds next. Played another diamond. You went in with the 10. Okay, so if there was the king over there, you'd force it out and create a queen winner. And then you played, what did you play? Oh yeah, you played a low spade. So let's think, if you played a high spade, okay, so you could have actually played a high spade. Okay, force this hand to rough, because you only need one more trick, and then this hand could have thrown a diamond away. Okay, so you played a low one, and again, so you ditched a diamond. So at this point, you could have taken the contract off by playing a heart. Yeah, but you didn't do that. And then at the end, you just had a cross rough and made it. So, whoa, lots of mistakes on that one.
Yes.
Okay. We'll just play one more then. Is there any other questions on that?
John, you know with that takeout double?
Yeah.
Is it not 0 to 7, you just go up at the minimum, and then after that, you jump with 8? No.
Well, I wouldn't really class this as, I think it's 0 to 8 or something.
Oh, is it? All right. That's right.
Because this could just be, I wouldn't jump with this hand. I'd probably I'll just bid 2 hearts with this hand. Okay.
Like 1 point, can't it?
Yeah, can do. I mean, you've got Jack to 4 spades, which is Jack of spades is worthless, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought it was like a points thing with it.
Yeah, it is some points, but I mean, this double's only promising like an opening hand. So you jump to 3 hearts, you could potentially be going 1 off, and if you're vulnerable, 1 off doubled, it's 200. It's not so great. I don't think it's worth 3 hearts this hand.
Right.
Okay, I think it's a 2 heart bid. Okay. Okay, so next hand, redeal. So I'm going to make this the last hand. Let's make it a good one.
With my lead. Yeah.
No, not your lead. We've got to do some bidding first.
Right.
No, it's your partner to open the bidding.
All right.
I wouldn't open it that personally. Do I undo it? I'll just let you undo it.
I know, I couldn't decide what to bid.
Well, it's one of, open it 2 no trumps.
Okay, that's what I was going to do, yeah.
Yeah, open it 2 no trumps.
Okay,
We'll just
thank you.
accept that. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play a fun system here. Okay, we'll play a system called Puppet Stamen. Okay, just to make things easier, we'll play a system called Puppet Stamen. Okay, so Roger, what I want you to bid, I want you to bid 3 clubs. Okay.
Right, yes.
So bid 3 clubs. So that asks for a 5-card major.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You ask for a 5-card major. If you have a 5-card major, you'll just bid it. So you'd either bid 3 hearts or 3 spades. And if you didn't have a 5-card major, you would bid 3 diamonds if you only have a 4-card major.
Right.
Okay. So on this occasion, you've got a 5-card heart suit.
Yeah.
Okay, Rog. So you know your partner's got 20 to 22 points and a 5-card heart suit and relatively balanced.
I'm going to bid 4 hearts.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I can find.
It's not your bid yet.
I bid, that's why I can.
Okay, so Stuart's lead. He'd love to be in dummy now.
And I played it so I would end up in the right hand, and as I always do, and I end up in the wrong one. So infuriating.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a very good player.
Don't worry. Battle on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we made it.
Yeah, gain good luck rather than good management.
Right. Okay, let's have a look at it. So the bidding's right. Just a
Eventually.
note to Puppet Stamen. If it goes 2 no trumps, 3 clubs. So if you have a 5-card major, it's easy. Just bid 3 hearts or
Yeah.
3 spades if you have that. If you have a 4-card major, you would bid 3 diamonds.
Right.
Okay, and then there's some, and that would show a 4-card major, and then some continuations after that. If you didn't have a 5-card major or a 4-card major, you can just bid 3 no trumps. Okay, so it gets a little bit complicated after it goes 2 no trumps, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds. So if you want to have a look at Stella Bridge and look up Puppet Stamen on the website there, you can have a look at it. It's a good system for playing, for trying to find a 5-3 fit in the majors or 4-4 fit in the majors. Okay. Anyway, so let's have a look. You got in the right contracts. As long as you're in 4 hearts, that's the main thing. So you led the 10 of clubs, I think. Yep. So at this point, when the ace of clubs wins, what I would do, Jane, rather than play the 2 of clubs, you could actually play the king of clubs. And if the club comes back, the queen wins, it just creates an entry, that's all.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So it's just another entry. So if they decide to come something else back, so you haven't got as, you know, this hand's got more entries than that. So if you can create an entry in that, it's always worth doing if it doesn't give anything away. Okay. So you could ditch your king of clubs at this point.
Yes.
So the club comes back. Okay. So now what I would do is I'd play the high ones from this hand and keep the entries over here. Yeah. Just in case the hearts are 3-0. Because when you look at these, you think, oh, the hearts are going to break 2-1. I'm just going to play like the 2 of hearts to the 10 and then the queen of hearts, and I'm still over there. And I can do something. Okay. So you're best playing the ace of hearts first. Play the ace of hearts, then king of hearts, then clear out the hearts, basically.
Yes.
You get no worries. And then you could play the 10 of diamonds and take the diamond finesse if you wanted to. Okay, so let's have a look at it. We can see what we did wrong here on the clubs. So they got a 3-0, and then, so at this point you could play a low heart to the ace, yeah? So queen, you're basically getting rid of your entries.
Yes,
yeah, you can see now
that
you've got yourself stuck in your own hand. And now when you're playing away from your own hand, you haven't got any finesses to take, have you, by doing this? Okay. So you decide to play the ace of diamonds and then just play a low diamond. Okay. Now this hand's kind of a little bit stuck now, because if you only had 2 diamonds, it's now stuck on the lead. You're out of clubs and diamonds. If it played one of these, you could be getting a rough and discard. So that's why this hand decided to play the king of spades.
Yes.
Okay, so you can kind of understand that. If this hand's giving proper count, okay. So if you're watching the count of the cards, so if we go back, okay, so diamonds haven't been touched at all, okay?
No.
So you played the ace of diamond. Oh, well, sorry, let's go to the next trick, sorry. Let's just get to this one. So ace of diamonds, 2, 7, 3.
Yeah.
So when partner plays the 3, you know, Stuart, that partner has an odd number of diamonds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's giving you count in diamonds by playing upwards in diamonds. He's showing an odd number. So ace 2, 7, 3, and then he plays another diamond, and you win with the jack. Obviously, this hand doesn't have the king of diamonds because it would have played ace king of diamonds. So you know your partner's got the king of diamonds, and they're most likely to have 5 of them because it's gone 2 no trumps, 3 clubs, 3 hearts. Partner can't be opening 2 no trumps with 5 hearts and 5 diamonds. And you know when partner plays upwards in diamonds that they've got an odd number. So you know how the diamonds are situated. You know that partner's got 5 diamonds, and you know that South has 3 diamonds. So at this point, you could actually play a low diamond. Okay, you force this hand to rough. Okay, so you're not that bothered about that. Okay, and you're not giving anything away. I mean, as it turns out, it doesn't really matter in the state of the hand. You're kind of end played at this point, because ideally you would like this hand to play spades twice. Yeah. Okay, play spades twice, and you would win 2 spade tricks. and you've already got 2 tricks, and you could take the contracts off. But at this point, you're kind of end played. You could play the diamond, get it roughed, another diamond, and the queen goes, and then this hand could play this 10 of spades, small, king or queen, and now you're stuck. Now you're giving away a rough and discard, okay? Or you're having to play a spade into this ace jack. So it doesn't matter what you do, you'd only get 1 trick. If early on that South, when they win, would play, say, a spade through, okay, then you could get 2 spade winners, possibly, okay? But as it turns out, you know, North can take a diamond finesse and not lose any diamond tricks. It's just the way the hand played out that you got stuck in, Declarer got stuck in their own hand, so ended up having to give away diamond tricks.
Yep.
So in defense, it's a good thing to play counts. Everyone should be playing counts. So playing upwards, you're showing an odd number of cards. Playing downwards, you're showing an even number, okay? So where are we up to? So you win the jack. So at this point, you could play the 6, but you chose to play the king of spades. And now basically the hand's all over now. Now you've only got 1 spade loser, okay?
Yeah.
So you just end up losing 1 spade. So that's the 3rd trip to them, and you make the 4 hearts, okay?
Yes.
So yeah, have a look at the website that I've just put up on there, and have a look at Puppet Stamen, because that's useful. Because what we say, we can open 2 no trumps. How I play it is opening 2 no trumps. You can have 20 to 22 points and a 5-card major.
Right.
And what I do is I play 2 clubs. So if you open 2 clubs, and then partner usually bids 2 diamonds, and then you bid 2 no trumps. I show that, I think, as playing a 5-card minor. You can play it all sorts of different ways, but I play it that way, as showing 20 to 22 with a 5-card minor. Okay, so if you want to have a look at 2 clubs as well on the site and how I play that,
Okay.
it's worthwhile having a look at how you play, how I play those systems. What I would say is everyone plays all sorts of different things. Some people play a 2 no trump opener, denies any 5-card suit at all, and some people might play 2 clubs and then bidding 2 no trumps is always 23 plus points. But playing Ben Jack, I like to use the 2 diamond bid as a 23 plus point hand, and that way I can use a 2 club opening bid as 20 to 22 and a 5-card minor, because it's really difficult to show a 20 to 22 with a 5-card minor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you might want to take a look at that and have a look at that. Is there any other questions on
Where's that
on this?
John?
Sorry,
Where's that information about?
that's on the website there. I put a little link there. Oh, I can click it, can't I? Yeah, leave site. Hold on a minute.
Right, okay.
Hold on a minute. Let me just
Not
pull that
appearing
up.
on messages.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because this is the last hand, so I'll just put it up. So if you go on the website, has it come up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you see the page on Zoom?
Yeah.
Yes.
So bridge conventions list. I've just got a few up on here.
Right.
So these are a few of the things that I like playing. Some crazy stuff up there might be a bit tricky, but Puppet Stamen. Actually, it's actually a video. Yeah, so I've actually made a video of it, bridge videos. I've got a list of videos. So there you go, Puppet Stamen.
All right. Yeah.
So if you click on that, there's some, what I'll try and do, I'll try and put up some notes on that as well at some point when I get a chance, if I ever get a chance. Muppet Stamen's not for the faint-hearted, that's quite a tricky one. But so yeah, learn Puppet Stamen, that's a useful one for learning 5-card majors. Okay, and exit transfers. If you were here last week, I mentioned exit transfers. Okay, so I'll give some examples on exit transfers. Okay, so I've only got a few systems on there. I'm trying to build it up over time, but it takes a while.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's I think I'm finished with tonight, and I hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you very much, John.
Thank you.
Okay.
John.
All right.
Okay.
I'll see you all.
Yes.
See you all next week, hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye now.